Good evening, good evening. Welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. You can see a picture. Let me see if I can make it a better access. Can I? No, maybe not. Okay. The picture behind, it's good news in a certain way. That's Chamberlain Usoh saying hello to Show earlier on today. I missed it because he was waiting there. They came out. They took them in for questioning, and the man that you see in the blue suit behind is Kayode Okikiola. So they've both been released, but let's listen to what was said in the. Let's listen in. Watch this.
I didn't know there's still at channels now. Also, what press?
Remember the last time we met was at Uncle Ben's?
Yeah,
His had disappeared.
see more of those interviews.
No problem. Okay,
Sharp guy. This guy sharp.
So there you see, three of them are in that shot. So that's Chamberlain Usoh, Maope, Ogun, and then I think in the yes, there you go. That is Kayode Okikiola. So that's all the three of them there. So now I'm going to freeze that. I'll come back to it. Let me freeze that. And let's go back to what they said. We're going to cut them what they said. They didn't invite them. They didn't do anything. Watch this. They said, this is the lie. They are busted. No TV journalist was arrested. They were told to come to that place. Your words were you had to come and explain themselves. Those were your words. So don't tell us that, they weren't arrested. Because the press was there and everything, that's what has happened. So you got it here. You see, was arrested, says DSS. Why are they're doing their job? Why are you getting involved? We are tracking everything you're doing. You are not getting away with nothing. We are going to be, we are putting you guys on blast. We want to make sure the world, if you fart, if you fart, we will hear it. And when we hear it, we will blow it out. That is what we are doing. If you fart, if the DSS fart, if the government, you cannot keep doing this to the people. In all honesty, I'm joking. I was joking, but I'm dead serious. This is oppression. This is Decree 4. Let me remind you. Where is it? Okay, I'll leave that for a minute. But Decree 4 is about protection of those who are oppressing the citizens. That's what Decree 4 is about. And this is what was happening. So when you say, we didn't, they did nothing wrong. We've played both videos. None of the journalists did anything wrong. This is oppression from the government who are supporting Boko Haram. Unacceptable. Now, let's play that video for you again. So let's play it there. So now let's go back to where we were before. I just wanted to put that in the middle of it. Now.
Let's stop.
When I make a
So they're talking. You see, that's the two of them. They're going to be putting a box. They're all going to be. There you go. See, that's all the three of them there. Hang on. Let's reverse it back. I want to get to the point here. So they were called. These people were called. Right there. That's all the three of them there. That's the three of them you see in the shot right there. Can you see that? They've done nothing wrong. We are under Decree 4 era. This tells you we are not in a democracy. When the journalists doing their job are called to come and explain themselves within 24 hours. Don't take my word for it. Let me show you. We want to put these guys on blast. We put them on blast. Here we go. Consequently, Channels Television is required to explain why appropriate sanctions should not be applied for these infractions of the Nigerian Broadcasting Code. Your response should reach the Commission within 24 hours of receipt of this letter. Infraction. And you are talking about, you talked about, let me give you, I want to give you the exact detail to tell you the trigger points for us here. Now, okay, the program which had as a guest the executive governor of Benue State, Governor Samuel Otom, that was the one that Kayode Okikiola interviewed, was observed to contain inciting, divisive, and unfair comments which were not thoroughly interrogated by the anchors. And you call them in. We've watched the video. They've done nothing wrong. The governor has the right to express himself. If you say we're a democracy, by calling them into this room to come and account for this and telling them to thoroughly interrogate, are the journalists now to act as the second as another arm of the police, or what are you saying to us? What exactly are you saying to us? What exactly are you saying to us? We are asking that question. These are why we're going for Yoruba Nation. We want no part of this Fulanization agenda that you are secretly cooking up, and you will fall on it. You can keep that Fulanization in the north. We are not the north. We are Southerners in our land, and you are not going to take it. You're not taking our land from us. Yoruba Nation now, Biafra Nation now, Middle Belt Nation now. If you want Arewa, you can have that. If you want to keep Nigeria, the name Nigeria, you can have that. But you're not going to make us your slaves in your land and in our land anymore. We reject everything. And you're telling them to effectively become police officers, interrogating their guests. That's what we're faced with. Now let's go back to the video. So let's do this again. So those are the three of them there. They called into an office. Now let's go. That's all the three of them there again. That's the three of them there. That's the three of them there. And they're the ones in the shot behind me. And I'm pleased to say that they're away. So that's good to know. But this is what we should be doing. Those of us in the media, we support them. I know they're not doing half the things what they should be doing in many respects. But for the government, this is oppression. We are not in a democracy. When the journalist cannot do his job without worrying about the NBC coming over and asking him to go and give account of everything he does. That's not a democracy. We are on that Decree 4 area. We are back in 1984. We are back all the way in 1984 now. Yes, we are. I played the video. Those of you saw the video, you can watch the video. We are back in 1984. Now let's go here again. See. So there you go.
Sure. I got notes of it, so I'll send to you. Right. What's that?
So now let's hear what Show says about what happened, and kudos to Show showing up and actually supporting them. So let's hear the second part of this. Where is it again? Oh, 1 second. There is a second part. Trust me, there is. Sorry. Let's go back here. Okay, so now we're going to do the next one. Just give me a minute, please. So that was the first one. Now, this is the second one.
Information where the Channels TV guys have been under interrogation.
Let's play from beginning again.
Information where the Channels TV guys have been under interrogation or dealing, and they have just left. We came here to ensure that they don't get away with any crime against free speech. And also ensure that the DSS is not hanging around somewhere to arrest them when they are done with because that's what they do. They will first of all delay them until evening, then before you know, they'll carry them. Right. So we're done now, and we'll be heading back to our own headquarters of Aluka. Aluka Consumer. And by the way, this is the villa. And take pictures, just take pictures.
So, I wanted to bring that to your attention tonight. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I'm sorry about the phone number. I should have moved that down so we wouldn't obstruct. But nonetheless, this is a very important thing to raise. It's good to know. I'm going to happily change the picture in the background now. So at least we know that I will do that right now, because at least we now know that they're not. Anyway, I'll do that later. But I wanted to just bring that to you to show you that this governance, we have nothing to. We know they are afraid. They're actually frightened of us. That's why they're oppressing us. And for that reason, and if you are going to rule by imposing your will on the people via oppression, then that's not governance. We are in bondage. We are slaves in our own land. Those who call themselves so-called born to rule are oppressing us in our land. We're going for Yoruba Nation, Biafra Nation, and Middle Belt. And this is a typical example of why we must completely dismantle contraction Nigeria. I submit that emphatically. Kudos to Show and for standing up for them, and and making sure, kudos. And yes, the channels, journalists, they are journalists. We have disagreements, but nonetheless, rule of law. If it was a rule of law, they should never been called into any meeting with the Nigerian Broadcasting Commission. They should never, under no circumstances. This is conclusive proof that we are not in a democracy. They oppress us in our own land. Enough is truly enough. Thank you for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Thank you and goodbye.